Good day, everyone, and welcome to Virtual Concert Hall's live music shows. I'm Anna Ospinskaya, and I'll be hosting today's program for you from music and musicians around the globe show. We are live every day, and today I'm very excited to interview and to listen to amazing performances by rising star Swedish bassoonist Arthur Edman. Arthur was a recent winner of the ColORCHESTRA Auditions, and he's preparing to perform with the orchestra in Zlin in Czech Republic with Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic Orchestra. It's a very exciting time, and I'm really happy that he found some time to talk to me today among his preparations. It's my and our team's great pleasure to serve musicians and music lovers out there in the entire world and providing performances and music events which are live, interactive, which bring us all closer together and make us more connected and also give valuable inspiration to all audiences around the globe. This season is very exciting. We're producing many concerts in different parts of the world, and we're preparing for even bigger and more interesting season in the 24-25. Together with our collaborators, we're producing 7 concert seasons at the Carnegie Hall, and we collaborate with many world-class orchestras now in different countries, and we showcase artists and arts organizations in our daily shows like this one, Music and Musicians Around the Globe. We also produce films. We host many auditions where everyone gets an opportunity and a chance to perform, to be selected for performances with orchestras, solo performances on prestigious stages, to be heard and seen, and to get feedback from wonderful members of the jury panels and conductors from all over the world. So let's take a really quick look at what's coming up really soon. Our team is currently in Cairo, in Egypt, and moving with all the streaming equipment to the Czech Republic for the next concerts. And after that, immediately after that, we have 2 auditions coming up. The Carnegie Gala auditions for the 24-25 concert season. And as I said, we have 7 dates, 2 orchestras, 2 string quartets, and we invite soloists, ensembles, and large ensembles to apply to perform on this esteemed stage. You audition on the virtual stage just like you saw on the screen. That's what we do. We take musicians from the new age virtual stage to the conventional in-person stages on prestigious venues to perform in front of the live audience in the concert hall. The deadline to apply for those auditions is May 10th. It's been extended to May 10th, so don't miss the opportunity. You can apply with a video for pre-screening, and if you're invited to the finals, you will step on the virtual stage. The auditions are May 17th through 21st and June 14th through 17th. Once again, the deadline to apply is May 10th in 10 days. Here's a short video clip describing those auditions.
Perform on our gala at Carnegie Hall. Auditions for the 2024-2025 season will be happening soon. We have opportunities for composers to have their works premiered and professionally recorded with the Leonard String Quartet, opportunities to perform a concerto with the New York Chamber Players and Orchestra Manhattan. Composers may also submit their scores to be premiered by these 2 fabulous orchestras. Solo opportunities, chamber music opportunities, and opportunities for large ensembles as well. Receive evaluations from the finest musicians, have a press interview, be featured on our daily internet TV show, receive certificates, medals, and a video of your performance, and have opportunities for many other awards. Applications are currently available on our website. Don't miss out on your opportunity to present your music on this world-renowned stage. We look forward to hearing your performances.
So for those of you who have been dreaming of performing at the Carnegie Hall, here's your opportunity to apply with video, be selected for the finals, perform in front of the jury panel of really wonderful, esteemed musicians from all over the world, and all that from the comfort of your own location, wherever you are. You don't need to travel for the finals anymore. Now, for those of you who are looking to perform with orchestras, just like our guest of today's program, Arthur, we have also auditions coming up for next season, for 2024-25 season, as well as 2025-26 season. Yeah, orchestras are making their plans much more in advance than chamber music venues. So make your plans now so that you have the dates for the next 2 seasons. Deadline again is May 10th, and the procedure is the same. Send us the video for pre-screening, and if the panel finds you potentially qualified to be selected by those orchestras, you will be invited back to perform in the live audition during the live broadcast, just like this one, designed specifically to provide you with a virtual stage. That you see the dates on the screen. Those are the dates of the live finals. And just to give you a heads up, make sure you visit our website, espressivocompetition.com, excuse me, to find out more details. The ColORCHESTRA project is growing quite a bit. We started with just 1 orchestra last season. This season we have 4, and next season already on the website you can see 8 orchestras. Information is up, and our team is working really hard to bring the rest of the information. There's 7 more orchestras which are providing dates for selected soloists of ColORCHESTRA auditions. And right now, as I said, our team is in Cairo, Egypt. The concert with the winners of the previous ColORCHESTRA auditions was just there, presented at the magnificent Cairo Opera House with the Cairo Opera House Orchestra, and we'll have the broadcast of that concert coming up soon. And in just a short week, we'll be broadcasting the concert from the Zlin. It's a government center and cultural center in Zlin in Czech Republic with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic. And our guest today will be one of the featured soloists in there. And as I said, that's not all we do. It takes a little bit of exploring our various programs. We also invite musicians, educators, publishers, media managers, artist managers, and many, many others who work in this field of presenting arts, performances, orchestras, and so forth. We invite them to our music and musicians around the globe show, and we ask them to share their insights, their view of modern ways of presenting music, concert going, and of course for musicians of all ages and different goals, how to reach those goals, both artistic and career-wise. And today we have in our studio Arthur Edman. He is from Sweden, and he's today in Sweden, I believe. This is what technology does. It brings us so much closer together. He, again, will be featured soloist in a concert with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic in Zlin in just a week. So introducing Arthur, in 2021, he performed as a soloist at the opening concert of the Moscow Meets Friends Festival with the orchestra Moscow Virtuosos, conducted by Vladimir Spivakov himself, a legendary violinist from both the Soviet time era and the new era of the Russia, a phenomenal founder of the Moscow Virtuosos. In 2022, Arthur appeared as a soloist with an orchestra at the ceremonial opening concert of the newly built Queen Sylvia's Concert Hall in Stockholm, and that concert was attended by Their Majesties the King and Queen of Sweden. Incredible experience. We're going to ask Arthur to give us a few insights about that experience. He also performed in several charity concerts in Turkey aimed at providing financial support to children affected by the earthquake, which happened just a year ago in February 2023. Born in Stockholm, Sweden in 2003, Arthur is one of his generation's foremost bassoonists, and he is a world accustomed soloist, and currently he is studying bassoon with Anders Engström at the solo bassoonist at the Royal Academy of Music and Stockholm. In addition to his prowess as a bassoonist, Edman is also an accomplished pianist and a composer. And he performed in many, many various concert halls. His career is really blossoming, and his artistry is very stunning. So, and again, Arthur will be performing in just a short week with Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic, a great academic orchestra, symphony orchestra in Czech Republic in Zlin, conducted by Maestro Georg Sargsyan. Let's bring Arthur on the virtual stage. I can't wait to talk with you and to find out more about what you're doing and what you're thinking. Welcome to the show, Arthur.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you today, and we saw a quick snippet preview of your beautiful playing. We'll get quite a bit more of it during the show. So, but I want to shoot right away. I have a bunch of questions. I want to shoot. First question right away. Mm-hmm. What motivates you to keep going with your performance, with acquiring your repertoire, with composing, recording? You're doing so much in that field. What's your drive? Where do you get energy and motivation for all of that?
It's fun.
That's a great answer. Okay, what is the funnest fun of all?
Well, I really like challenges. I always like to see these sorts of musical challenges as sorts of puzzles that you have to solve. It's like, oh, how do I make this interesting? Oh, why doesn't this work? Aha, this is how to solve it. Okay, this idea sounds good. Wait, what do I actually hear? Okay, yeah, solved it. That's just the kind of problem solving. I really like maths as well. I did quite a lot of it, so it just that kind of I see it in the same way, kind of just problem solution, fun.
How interesting you bring that up. A lot of people perceive musicians as on the other extreme of the spectrum from math and problem solving. It's all emotions. I just feel it, that kind of approach. So you have a completely different approach for you. You perceive performing and music activity as a problem which is supposed to be solved.
Well, you can see anything that way, really. Well,
True.
The question is, well, you have a job. Well, how do you do that job? Well, then I don't know how to come with an answer. Well, that's the first thing. Just understand what you're supposed to do, and then how to do it. That's
very interesting.
You kind of make those questions yourself. Like as in maths, it's like, yeah, okay, here's the math problem. But here it's much more open. There isn't any problem to be solved unless you decide that there is something to be solved. You can say that, oh, I'm completely fine with how this sounds, or you can say, well, this could be better. How do I make it better?
That's very interesting. I really resonate with that answer. So you set your own challenges, and then you look for improvements, and you call that as solving, upward motion and in growth. Interesting. Well, let's hear how that reflects in Arthur's performance of the very famous Libertango by Piazzolla.
Shoot.
Oh wow, that
That was
sounds
fun.
really fun. I think that word you used describes you as an artist on stage. You're fun to watch and listen to.
Well, thank you. That's probably the best compliment any performing artist can receive. So thank you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. Now, we also have some really interesting photos from your previous performances, and I wanted to ask you what those are and who are the people on those pictures. Well, I know at least two people in that picture, but I'm not going to jump ahead. I'll let you speak.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, the photo in the middle is after a concert in 2021 when I was playing with Maestro Vladimir Spivakov on the opening concert of the Moscow Meets Friends festival.
Was that in Moscow?
Yeah, in 2021. Yeah.
So that was during pandemic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, somehow, some way, I was still allowed to enter the country, even though it was a pandemic. But I got some like uh, specialized labor visa, or like to enter the country to play.
That's incredible. So you shared the stage with Vladimir Spivakov. He went to my school, the Moscow
Oh,
Conservatory School for the gifted children in the conservatory. Yeah, he's a phenomenal artist.
yeah.
It's wonderful.
I played on in a festival like in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 21.
So you collaborated with his orchestra on all of those consecutive
Well,
years,
I
right?
played with the Moscow Virtuosi all of those times, but I only played with Vladimir Spivakov on the last time. The first times were with Maestro Lerman, Igor Lerman, phenomenal conductor.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think that concert was in the Moscow Philharmonic, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember if it was the Tchaikovsky Hall in the Moscow Philharmonic or if it was in the Svetlanov Hall in the Moscow International House of Music, because I played in both of those multiple times. So those concerts kind of like mixed
Blended
together,
together.
yeah, at this point. So I believe it was in the Tchaikovsky Hall in the Philharmonic, but it could have been in the Svetlanov Hall. I don't really remember. Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, the other pictures are from another very important event. So please tell us what those are. Let's bring them back on screen one more time. Yeah,
Yeah.
these.
So the photos on the sides are, they're from charity concerts in Bursa in Turkey.
So were those fundraising concerts to help children in Turkey after the earthquake. Is that the event?
Yes, that's correct. So yeah, I was there in 2023 and 2024. So the one on the right is from 2024. Hey, no, the one on the right is from 2023 and the one on the left from 2024.
So you did
So-
2 concerts.
Yes. Because first it was just supposed to be a music festival, then the earthquakes hit, and then 1 month or just some few weeks before the concert, there was said that, okay, change of plans. This music festival is going to be a series of charity concerts. All of the money goes to charity.
That's a wonderful initiative.
And it was a huge success, and I was reinvited for the next year when they did the same thing. So they made a follow-up charity concert for those earthquakes, and it was also another concert like just 1 or 2 days before. There was to raise money for disabled children gifted in the fine arts. So yeah.
You're doing a lot of good for people. Let's hear another recording of your performance, and then I'll ask you what the occasion of that was. Let's hear a completely different. You're so diverse. You have such a diverse repertoire. So let's hear a completely different air music by Schumann. That's so pretty. And you sound so lyrical, so different from Libertango. You really very diverse. How did you get there?
Yeah, it's the same as before, just by question of, well, how do I make this interesting? That's a good way to approach any music, really.
Yeah, you really deserve the really blossoming career which you are enjoying at the moment. Let's see some more pictures from your recent events and tell us a bit more about what is happening in those concerts.
Yeah. Well, the right photo isn't really a concert. It's just me posing off my diploma wall.
Oh my God! I read in your bio you are a winner of 18 competitions. We'll come back to that topic right after the pictures, but this is quite a wall.
Yeah, it is. I even had so many diplomas that I had to take down a few of them and put in the basement.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't have any room left.
Incredible. I'm glad you took a picture before you tore
Yeah.
them down.
The,
And what's on the
like
second picture?
That's post that. I mean, that photo is quite recent. I mean, literally before that, I had to like, okay, I gotta take down one of these diplomas to replace it with another one because that one's fancier, basically. Yeah, and the
And
photo.
the one which was fancier. I like that. So
Yeah,
what's the
and-
picture on the left?
Yeah, just one more thing. Like the photo on the right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a photo in the photo. I'm standing in front of a red grand piano. That's actually from the Royal Albert Hall. I was
Beautiful.
playing there when I was 12. That was more or less my soloist debut in the Royal Albert Hall.
Incredible. Congratulations at such a young age. That's quite a haul.
Yeah, and the photo on the left. Well, that's me and my good friend Theodor Albeklader at the piano, who played in the Schumann clip. And that's right before a concert in the throne room of the Royal Palace in Stockholm.
Wonderful. That's beautiful. What a great privilege. You deserve every bit of it with your fantastic sound. And now I want to hear a little preview, peek preview for everyone who are eagerly awaiting your performance at the Zlin Convention Center with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic. We'll hear the Weber Concerto. It's just a little clip, and I would like to invite everyone to attend the concert in person if you're there, or if you are not in the city at the time, watch out for our broadcasts. We'll be streaming that concert, broadcasting it to you, and you'll hear the Weber Concerto being performed by Arthur live. So let's do a preview of it. Oh, wow. I wish I could be there in person when you perform this with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic.
Yeah.
What a fantastic piece for you. And yeah, it's a fun piece, and you played like a lot of fun.
Yeah. That concert was from that clip was from my exam concert in the Queen Sylvia Concert Hall, actually. So
Beautiful hall.
yeah, and it's designed by like this Mr. Toyota, who's the best acoustician in the world, and it's built like an amphitheater. So you have the stage in the middle, like on the floor, and then you have
The audience rising up on the risers.
on the sides, and then you have like multiple floors that go in a circle around. So the hall is built vertically. So you
Nice.
have like circles up and up, and yeah.
Like a spiral going up and up. That's unique
Yeah.
design. Beautiful.
Yeah, and that was for my exam concert, so the teachers like were sitting right in front of me, couldn't see them in there in that clip, but yeah.
Wonderful.
And it was my good friend Theodor Bagayan conducting. Yeah.
Great. I want to also get your comments on a couple of more photos from some events. I'm just curious who the people are and what those events are. Do we have those? One more set of photos. Yeah, right there.
Well, yeah, that, on the left is just me posing after winning a competition in Singapore. And the right one is in the Ulriksdal Palace Theatre after that performance of Liber Tango that you heard before.
Yeah, was that the concert attended by Queen and King of Sweden? Or was it a different one?
No, that was a different one. Unfortunately, there's no clip from that one because it wasn't allowed to be recorded. Because they were pretending it was a bit of a, it was a private concert basically for sponsors of the construction. But yeah, that was from like the photo when I'm on stage was from the Omodernt music festival from the summer of 2022.
So
Yeah.
just a couple of years ago. Now, on that photo on the left, you're posing with yet another award, and you won so many. And a lot of times we hear from young musicians, "Oh, well, I don't want to compete, or competition's just useless, waste of time." I wanted to ask you. I mean, you're building an incredible career based, of course, on your phenomenal talent and your hard work developing that talent, but maybe there are some challenges, and if you can share how you overcome them, and if why do you choose to compete so much?
Well, why I choose to compete is because I want to have a career as a soloist. Chamber music is also fun at the side, but I want to compete as a soloist, and it's really hard to make a name for yourself as a classical soloist, especially if you're playing an instrument that isn't really considered a traditional soloist instrument. So, therefore, if you want to be taken seriously, you need to be able to show, like, hey, here, look, I can play before before a jury. I can play on these concerts. Yeah, concerts are important. Competitions are important because and I think it's also really good to give the performer confidence, because I think that competitions are much more scary than concerts. So I never get stage fright for concerts, but I get them for competitions. So
you gotta get it out of your system through the competitions, and then you come on stage as a soloist, and that's it. You're already over the stage fright part of it.
But a lot of those concerts that I played on, any of those clips that you showed, or a lot of the other concerts I played on, I would never have gotten them if I hadn't won a bunch of competitions. Then one can argue about, well, if the competition is, the quality of the competitions and such. But I'm saying, well, I think it gives a lot to a performer to perform at them, and the more serious competitions, such as, well, for instance, this competition is the ColORCHESTRA Auditions. I really think that they, when the competition itself gives performance opportunities, it really not only builds confidence, but it's like, yeah, here, I played with the Bohuslav Martinu Philharmonic, so and this sounded great. Stockholm Philharmonic, hey, give me a call. That's kind of the way, because without these sorts of competitions, you wouldn't be able to get to the bigger stages, really.
Yeah, thank you for that point of view, which is basically, saying, hey, you want to be a soloist, you need to be out there, and it's just simple as that. And there's another byproduct. While competing, you overcome your stage fright. You become better soloist, better performer on stage. So there's basically, that's a win-win situation. Now, what do you do if you happen not to win a competition? Just go over to the next one?
Well, yeah, and probably, think about, why didn't I win? Was it because it's a bad competition and it's a matter because those exist as well. But most of the time it's because I messed something up. And it becomes really obvious. So I messed up on a few competitions, and I learned a lot from it. For example, about the two things that I spoke about in the beginning. So let's spoke of now. Why it's important to build character. I won my first competition when I was 10, and I had only been playing the bassoon for 1.5 years. I was a cellist before that, and I started playing the bassoon by chance. And I didn't even think I would win, and I won against all odds. I was competing against my classmates. We were I got accepted to a pretty prestigious music school in Stockholm, and I was like, no way I'm gonna win. And holy cow, I won. And that experience, for 10-year-old me, waking up the next day, and the first thing I hear, hey, the result just arrived, you won. That was basically the single most important moment in my career, when I was like, oh,
that could happen.
Yeah, maybe I should do more of this. Maybe I'm actually good. So yeah, that's one thing, and and the other one is, on my second competition, in the middle of competing, I just forgot the sheet, I forgot the notes, complete blank. Obviously I didn't win that. That was actually the last time I ever blanked out on stage.
So you learned how not to. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Arthur, unfortunately, we're running out of time. This is a very interesting conversation, and I hope we have many more conversations, and we're going to be your fans, following your career, your development, and everything. And hope you stay in touch with us. We would like to see you back. Come back again with your insights and with your news. You're a wonderful musician, and so much fun to talk with.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll say goodbye to Arthur for now, and before we close off and I sign off from this show, I just want to remind everyone that we are in the middle of producing concerts of the ColORCHESTRA winners, and Arthur Edman was one of them. So we'll see a quick clip reminding everyone of what those concerts are, when they happen. Let's just watch that clip for a moment. And with that, I want to give many, many thanks to our collaborators and partners. This initiative, which was started 4 years ago, is growing. You see on the screen, there's many, many logos now of companies, and the most important are the people behind those companies. These are music promoters, presenters, musicians, chamber musicians, orchestra managers, orchestra conductors, and publishers, and many, many others. These are logos of the companies, but I want to remind everyone, thank you to the people behind those companies who work together with us and bring their expertise, their energy, and their support to all these projects, to the ColORCHESTRA project, Carnegie Gala project, and many other projects. And also they support many additional awards. Visit our websites to find out more about that. And we are on all of the major platforms. If you didn't catch us on YouTube, go to Vimeo, we are there, or Twitch, Instagram, Alignable, LinkedIn, Facebook, and we are on 50 plus channels, curated channels from different countries, Europe, Asia, of course, the United States and the Americas, which are focused on providing audiences with the curated best music content. And we are on those platforms as well. And I want to thank our fabulous team of virtual concert halls, magicians. These are musicians, composers, producers, directors, graphic designers, wonderful people who tirelessly work on bringing you these programs, all of them. Thank you all for your wonderful work, and big shout out to Jennifer Wong, who is the director of today's show. Thank you, Jennifer. And with that, I'm going to sign off and see you tomorrow. Bye now.